So I just learned a new term today, DINKS, or better understood as dual income, no kids. And in today's video, these couples tell us a little bit about their lifestyle to the mixed reactions of the internet.
We're DINKS. We go to Trader Joe's and workout classes on the weekends.
Welcome back to the Perspective, where I do cultural commentary, go over some life lessons, and everything in between. So without further ado, let's get into it.
We're DINKS. We go to Trader Joe's and workout classes on the weekends.
We're DINKS. We get into snobby hobbies like skiing and golfing.
We're DINKS. We can go to Florida on a whim.
We're DINKS. We're already planning our European vacation next year.
DINKS. We get a full 8 hours of sleep and sometimes more.
Hold on, I'm actually triggered by that comment. Nah, I'm playing. Let's keep going.
We're DINKS. We get desserts and appetizers at restaurants.
We're DINKS. We can play with other kids and give them back.
We're DINKS. We still do it 3 times a week.
We're DINKS. We spend our discretionary income on $8 lattes.
We're DINKS. We max out our 401ks, Roth IRAs, and HSAs.
We're DINKS. We don't use our kids or dog as an excuse to leave a party. We just leave.
Now, that last one was pretty wild, but okay, I get it. It's fine. It's fine. You could just leave anyway, but it's fine. Let's just move on. So first things first, a DINK could refer to a multitude of different situations. It could be new couples who truly don't want to have kids, empty nesters, or couples who, for whatever reason, want kids but simply can't have them. Now, I think the couples in these videos could really be any one of those, with the exception of empty nesters. So let's keep that in mind when we're listening to what they have to say and what people are saying about them. But before we get into my thoughts, let's look at some comments. We're DINKS. We'll die alone and no one will care. We're killing our bloodline so we can have fun. Pretty dramatic, don't you think? I mean, we don't know anything about them. We got 60 seconds and all of a sudden they're destroying their entire bloodline. I feel comments like this are just bitter, hating parents who just had to hop in the comment section to let it be known. But yeah, that's wild to me. It's funny though. Aggressively not liking kids is wild. I don't feel like they're saying they don't like kids. They're just saying what their lifestyle is like. I don't think it jumps to them aggressively not liking kids, but okay. You're basically selfish fucks and will regret it when you're old. Okay. Selfishness isn't glamorous. Kids are amazing. Now, while I do agree kids are not bad, I don't really understand comments like this, because why are we calling them selfish? Do we feel they're selfish because they owe their genes to the world, or do we feel they're selfish because they are denying the ability for others to see them with kids? Or do we feel that they're selfish because they want to prioritize themselves rather than putting all that attention into kids? I don't really understand why I see comments like this at all, but there are a lot of them inside this video. So yeah, just thought I'd read one of them and talk about it. Y'all are DINKS. Gonna suck when you're old and lonely and have no one to tell all you stories. I think I meant your stories too, and memories to enjoy with. You know, there's like nothing worse when someone tries to insult you or make you feel bad, and first they don't even get all the words right, but then secondly they put a smiley face on the end of it like it makes it better. Hey, let me just smack you real quick, but don't worry, I put a smile there, so it's all good. Like, this is absolutely wild to me when I see this. But yeah, I guess he's smiling, so it's all in good fun, right? Okay, so there's a lot of people calling this couple selfish and saying all these crazy things about them, and I really don't agree with any of these comments for the most part. But before I get into why I don't agree with them, let's take a moment to try to understand where they might be coming from. They feel like you're prioritizing a consumerist mindset and materialism over what is a traditional path in most cultures. Even going as far as to say that this thinking leads to the rot of the social fabric and something along those lines. And look, I can understand why they feel that way. I mean, if you feel kids grant you the ultimate purpose, then watching people claim that they have purpose-filled lives without kids, it wouldn't compute to you, and you would feel like they're really missing out on something important. I, for one, wouldn't take it there, though, as while I do agree there are some major issues with the consumer's mindset, I don't think this falls wholly into that category. It's people, while trolling a bit, admittedly, just speaking about the benefits of their current situation. I also think it's a bit unfair, as it projects the ideals of what some people want onto others and shames them for wanting anything different. Also, keep in mind, since we don't know what type of dinks these couples are, their situations could change in the future while having the benefits that they're describing right now. or not. Either way, it's totally up to them. And to a degree, we should respect that. So long as they're aware of the potential outcomes of the path chosen. I mean, I think about it. I lived the DINK lifestyle that they're describing to a degree for the first couple of years of my marriage. The only difference is I knew eventually I didn't want to stay there. The only thing I really grappled with was the timing and when it was that I would transition into parenthood. Knowing that having kids early has its set of benefits, but drawbacks, and having them late has a certain set as well. And that leads to really the only point I have in this video. Life is ultimately about trade-offs. There are pros and cons to any path we take, and it's our job to properly analyze what we think works best for us, especially when we're talking about making any big decision like having kids or buying a house or, I don't know, getting a dog. We need to heavily consider how it is that we'll fare with these decisions, because at the end of the day, we're the ones who have to live with the responsibilities of these big decisions, not the people who influence us to go one way or the other, whether it be people in the comment section or family. It's all the same when it comes down to it. So make your decisions wisely and understand that for some things, once you cross that threshold, there is no going back. While with others, you still have time to sit back and read the comment section. For a little while at least. Anyways, that's my perspective. What's yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe, as I got much more content like this on the way. And I am going to be a bit more consistent. I'm working on it, guys. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.